Hello, everyone. This is Mr. 13 Things back with another form of quiz built on the Khan Academy framework. Again, remember, participate in their community, www.github.com/Khan within the math. What we're presenting here is how we're taking some of these great tools produced and been engineered by people like Ben Eater, amongst others, a volunteer, Marcia, out there at Khan Academy doing the math end of this, but building a framework which can be adapted to many things. And this is going to be an example of how it can be adapted to some kind of basic language stuff. I will not show the back end to this. Don't want to give away too many of the cards, but what you see here is this is running on a local server. This is not something for now that's running off of the Khan Academy server. It's something you can run off of your own server or off an individual machine. So here's what it looks like. And actually I've got it right here so you'll see some of the things that will be hidden later. But the question is, drag the orange dot to the word falls, which is a verb. Now, the more common question would have been, drag the orange dot to the verb or to the something clause. And what you'll see here is I can say, well, because my handwriting, it looks like the rain in Spain balls mainly in the plain, and so I don't know. And so maybe I would say in this question, also take it off to the side if it is not in there. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and show you that if I take it to some point here, close to the center with some tolerancing, I hit check answer and I get correct next question. Once again, what's most amazing about this particular one, this would be one example is it can be used as a teaching resource. So in this case, I'm going to go through because there are two ins. One will obviously be wrong, so I can take my guess here. And one could be in Spain, in the plane. So there's probably something about it English. I'm going to hit check answer here, and it turned out I was right. Correct next question. Remember, what's key about this is you can be saving the information out to some data repository, which keeps track of how many hints the student takes, how much time in between. That is the value of using the Khan home site as much as you can. Once again, they are working for now the math, but they will fill out with other things over time. This community of building these things will and should emerge relatively quickly. This is all built on an open source framework. So this said, now the word the, I gave it away with a capital T, so let me go ahead and not put it over here. I'm going to hit check answer. It's wrong. I could keep going again, and it's storing it each time. It's actually storing what I'm shooting for here. So you could see where students are just kind of screwing around until you finally took it to there within some tolerance. Check the answer. Correct next question. We'll do one last one. Falls. Now, right now, if I check the answer, let's see, I'm going to go back here. Okay, check answer. It's having an issue with this. The timing on that looks a little, because I haven't moved it yet. Interesting, so I have to move it. Now when I hit check answer, there. Now I'd like a hint. And we'll see the hints now. At its simplest, the declarative sentence goes subject verb. Definite and indefinite articles make a sentence only slightly more complex. The rain in the plane. Of course, there is no. Indefinite in a plane. I'd like another hint. Adjectives describe nouns and adverbs describe the action or verb or action. Finally, I'd like another hint, and what I'm going to show you here is the kind of the teaching aspect of this. I like another hint, and it shows you to where to bring the dot. And actually it will animate it if you've got it set up. Take it to there, check the answer. We'll do one more here. The word falls. Obviously, I'm going to get that one correct. Saving each question. Correct. Next question. In. Once again, I like a hint. I like a hint. I like a hint. I like a hint, and it shows you where to bring it, which in it is. So that, particularly with a photo where you're identifying maybe 20 or 30 things on a photo for vocabulary, I can think definitely biology, parts of chemistry, where you're talking about basically different orbitals, perhaps, though you might have an issue with getting it. What this is not, and the programming that would take to make this something called an image map might be a little bit more difficult. This is built on jQuery, is the underpinning, and JavaScript the underpinning of the exercise framework. The coding on this is pretty straightforward. Just to give you the background, I basically used some engine to make a picture of my writing "The rain in Spain falls mainly in the plain," and you see there that I obviously failed second grade. But that said, I then mapped it on a coordinate plane and put some of these questions and answers with that coordinate plane. I randomly generated one of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 questions because I had 7 words. It could be more than that. It could be less than that. So that is the framework, probably one of the more powerful and one of the more easy types of quizzes to build, with a very big richness of being able to kind of repetitively quiz and teach students both with assessment and practice. And one of the great innovations coming out of www.khanacademy.org, Bill Gates's favorite teacher, probably Melinda Gates's too. Maybe not. Thanks for listening.